Norovirus has a reputation problem. If you ask most people where norovirus comes from, they'll say cruise ships without hesitation. That answer feels obvious and it feels true, but it's wrong. Statistically, you're far more likely to get norovirus at a restaurant, a hospital, a school, or even your own home than you are on a cruise ship. The virus didn't choose the ship. Headline news did. Hi everyone, my name is Robert, aka the Tall Man from Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. My wife and I have been cruising since the 80s, and we've been on more cruises than I can count. We love this vacation style, and we want to help you understand the ins and outs of an industry we truly enjoy. Now, if you find this video helpful, entertaining, or educational in any way, we would really appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button and considering subscribing to the channel. It is free to you, and it genuinely helps us keep making this type of content. Now, let's talk about the norovirus. Norovirus is one of the most common stomach viruses in the world. Most people will get it at some point in their life, often more than once. It moves easily, it spreads fast, and it shows up wherever people gather. Places like schools, restaurants, hospitals, hotels, daycare centers, and homes. And cruise ships are not unique in this. They're just visible. When researchers track where norovirus outbreaks actually occur, the majority don't happen on ships at all. Many norovirus outbreaks are classified as food-related, not because the food itself was unsafe, but because contaminated hands touched food before it was eaten. Restaurants account for the largest share of these reported outbreaks. Catering and banquet facilities follow closely behind. Homes, schools, and healthcare settings make up much of the rest. Cruise ships barely register in comparison, not because nothing ever happens on ships, but because ships are monitored, reported, and documented in ways most places are not. When a ship has a cluster of cases, it is formally reported, logged with healthcare authorities, and made public. When the same thing happens in a hotel, a hospital, restaurant, or a school, it is handled internally and rarely makes the news. Another part of the misunderstanding comes from how contagious norovirus really is. It doesn't take much. In fact, it can take as little as 18 virus particles to make someone sick. That's not a metaphor, it's a measured number. To put that into perspective, the amount of virus that can fit on the head of a pin would be enough to infect more than 1,000 people. That's why norovirus spreads so easily, not because environments are dirty, but because the virus is incredibly efficient. And here's the key point most people miss. Norovirus spreads through contact, hands touching surfaces, hands touching food, hands touching faces. It is not floating around the ship in the air, it is not coming from the ocean, and it is not something you catch just by being nearby someone who has it. It spreads when basic hygiene breaks down. This is where cruise ships actually have an advantage. Cruise ships are highly regulated environments. They are inspected, audited, and monitored continuously. When someone reports symptoms, protocols activate immediately. Cleaning intensifies. High-touch surfaces are disinfected repeatedly. Food handling procedures tighten, and crew interactions are adjusted. And all of this is documented. That level of response simply doesn't exist in most land-based settings. This is why the numbers surprise people. When researchers look at where people actually get sick, healthcare facilities account for the largest share. Restaurants follow behind that, and schools, daycares, and homes all carry meaningful risk. Cruise ships represent the tiniest fraction. Even during a shipboard outbreak, the risk to an individual passenger is extremely low, far lower than the risk people face in everyday life on land. Another important detail rarely explained is timing. Many cases that appear on board were contracted before the ship ever sailed. Norovirus has an incubation period. People can board the ship feeling fine, only to start showing symptoms a few days later. When that happens on a ship, it's logged as a shipboard case, even if the exposure occurred at an airport, hotel, restaurant, or terminal. That visibility creates blame, not accuracy. Now let's talk about prevention, because this is the part that actually makes a difference. Preventing norovirus is not complicated. It doesn't require special products or extreme behavior. It requires soap and it requires water. That's it. Soap and water are the most effective defense, not sanitizers alone, actual hand washing. And here's why that makes such a difference. Studies show that the average person touches their face about 20 to 30 times every single hour. That includes rubbing your eyes, scratching your nose, touching your lips, or just resting a hand near the mouth, often without even realizing it. That means if your hands pick up the virus particles from a surface, you're giving them dozens of chances every hour to enter your body. Hand washing interrupts that cycle. Washing hands after using the restroom, washing hands before eating, washing hands after touching high contact surfaces. That single habit does more to prevent illness than avoiding any specific place. And cruise ships make it easier to do than almost anywhere else. Hand washing stations are everywhere on board. Crew members actively encourage their use. How many times have you ever heard someone say, "No washy-washy, no yummy-yummy," right? Restrooms are also close by, and food service areas are structured to reduce shared contact. On land, none of this is enforced. Most people touch door handles, railings, menus, phones, and public surfaces all day without washing their hands before eating. That's where norovirus spreads most easily. Food itself is rarely the root cause. Norovirus doesn't come from spoiled food. It comes from contaminated hands. Buffets get blamed often, but the real risk comes from guests skipping hand washing before touching shared utensils, not from the food being unsafe. Cruise ship kitchens operate under strict controls. Ingredients are tracked, temperatures are logged, procedures are standardized. Again, behavior outweighs location. Another prevention step that plays a big role is honesty. Cruise lines ask passengers to report symptoms for a reason. Staying isolated when sick protects everyone else on board. It limits spread, it shortens outbreaks, and this isn't about punishment. It's about containment. On land, people often go to work sick, send kids to school sick, or even attend events sick. Cruise ships discourage that behavior directly. This is why many frequent cruisers notice something interesting. They cruise often, yet they get sick less frequently on board than they do in daily life on land. Not because ships are immune environments, but because hygiene is visible, encouraged, and enforced. The fear around norovirus persists because stories linger. A single outbreak makes headlines, but thousands of uneventful sailings do not. But fear doesn't reflect probability. Data does. Norovirus isn't a cruise ship problem. It's a human problem. And cruise ships, despite their reputation, are some of the most controlled, transparent, and proactive environments when it comes to managing it. The real risk isn't cruising. It's forgetting how often we touch our faces and how simple prevention actually is. Wash your hands. Be honest if you're sick, and understand that cruise ships aren't hiding the truth. They're showing it. Have you ever seen someone use the restroom and not wash their hands? Or seen or heard someone who is obviously sick but still in public spaces? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because we'd love to hear your experiences. If you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining in any way, do us a huge favor and give it a huge thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. It is free to you and it really does help support the channel. And don't forget, if you found this message important, please share it with all your cruise friends because education and a little soap and water will stop the norovirus. Well, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we see you here again or on the high seas, be safe.